talking to a lot of people that are really struggling. And they're asking the question, why am I not losing weight? I'm really putting forth some effort. But upon inspection of their weekly time and chart and journal, I find out that they're having as many holidays as they are perfect days. And many of their perfect days are what we call okay days. See, you're going to have to take massive action if you're going to get the momentum you need to change your lifestyle. I mean, you are up against a lot of bad habits that you forged through the years. I mean, if we were reading the Bible, we would talk about those in terms of them being strongholds in your life. And the only way to break down those strongholds is to take massive, massive action, not menial action. You see, if you're not truly having perfect days, you're just taking menial action. You're listening to the secular world that says you just need to make some small adjustments. Well, you know, later on we can talk about small adjustments, just minor adjustments. But right now, you need to take massive action. And here's why. First, you're going to get your head out of the sand, right? And you're going to do an assessment. We do free assessments in the center and on the website. So after you do the assessment, you're going to see some terminology on that assessment. And I'm going to define a little bit of it for you. Number one, you're going to see what your baseline metabolic rate is, or your BMR. And it's going to tell you what that number is. That number is the calories that you're burning at rest. That's the number of calories throughout the day that you're burning if you don't pick up the activity. I mean, you could accelerate your activity and your BMR would go up just a little bit. Now, your BMR is coming from the amount of muscle that you hold on your frame. You know, those of you that say you have a weak metabolism, no, you don't. It's a muscle problem, right? And we've got to reconstitute some of that muscle. If we can reconstitute muscle, after all, the life is in the blood, get blood flow to the muscle, you reconstitute it, we can elevate your metabolism. But even with that, your BMR isn't shooting up through the roof, okay? So let's just say that you have a BMR of 1400. This means that you're burning 1400 calories at rest. Now, on our program, depending on the type of day that you have, there's all kinds of ways to have perfect days. You might take in anywhere from 800 to, say, 1400 calories on a perfect day. Now, on our perfect days, we're controlling your blood sugar so that the fat bus doesn't come. So that's one of the advantages about our program, whereby we can literally say to you, this is not just a calorie program. We're going to help you get more leverage than if this were only a low-calorie program. And the calories you're consuming following the Shibboleth Shield are really dense in protein and fiber. So they're real quality calories so that we're not going to lose much muscle. But let's get back to this. Let's just split the difference here and say that on average, for number's sake, I'm not even going to split the difference because I'm not a great mathematician, all right? So let's just say that on average, you're having perfect days and you're burning 1,000 calories per day. Or excuse me, taking in 1,000 calories per day. But your baseline metabolic rate is 1,400 calories. This is what you're burning per day just at rest. And you're taking in 1,000 calories a day. This puts you in a 400 calorie deficit. Now, there are 3,500 calories stored in 1 pound of fat. So to lose 1 pound of fat, we've got to use 3,500 calories. We've got to expend them. We've got to get rid of them. We've got to get in efficient fat burning and get rid of them. 400, you're in a 400 calorie deficit. 400 will go into 3,500 roughly 9 times. What does that mean? That means that it would take you 9 days to lose 1 pound of fat. So you see, you don't have any time to waste. Every single day that you delay, making positive steps in the right direction, positive steps toward that goal line, that end zone. Every day you delay, you're setting yourself back drastically. All right? So let's get our head out of the sand and let's get this done. If you've got more than 30 pounds to lose by following our Shibboleth Shield, you're going to lose up to 1 pound a day. When we get down to that last 10 to 20 pounds, we're going to lose anywhere from 1/4 of a pound to 1/2 pound a day, to 1/2 pound a day, as long as you're having perfect days. My point, take massive action. Get this done. Stop delaying. You're putting off something that at some point you're going to have to deal with, even if you don't want to, because your health will force you at some point to deal with this. Come go with us. These are words of truth and soberness.